Alright, so this is just the last example tying everything together with comparing volumes. You'll also be asked to compare volumes of different spheres and cylinders and cones and different things. So we do want to make sure we're able to compare them as well. So here we're given a lot of information. It says we have a cylinder that has a radius of 4 feet and a height of 6 feet. We have a sphere that has a radius of 5 feet. Round each volume to the nearest tenth. So two parts. Which shape has the larger volume? So we know we're going to have to find the volume of both figures. So we have to go back to the volume formula for cylinder, which is V equals pi r squared h. And then the volume formula for a sphere is V equals pi r, or sorry, 4/3 pi, 4/3 pi r cubed. Alright, so here we now have, we're going to go ahead and find the cylinder's volume first. So it says a cylinder has a radius of 4 feet and a height of 6 feet. So we need to fill those in. So I'm going to bring down V equals pi, my r, they tell us, is 4. So in place of r, I'm going to put 4 to the second power. And then my height, they tell us, is 6. Alright? Now we simplify the exponent. V equals pi times 4 to the second power is 16 times 6. And then I'm going to multiply that out in my calculator. Pi times 16 times 6. So V equals 301.592. They tell us to round each volume to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to round this to the nearest tenth. 5 is in the tenth spot. So I look at the number behind is 9. 9 is 5 or higher, so I round up. So 5 rounds up to 6. So V will equal 301.6 feet cubed. So there's my volume of my cylinder. So then I find the volume of my sphere. So we have a sphere that has a radius of 5 feet. So that's what I'm going to have to fill in for r. So it'll be V equals 4/3 pi. In place of r, we're going to fill in a 5. So 5 cubed. So then we need to simplify our exponent. V equals 4/3 pi. 5 to the third power is 125. So that is what I fill in for that. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply these three out. So 4/3 times pi times 125 will give me 523.598. Again, they want us to round to the nearest tenth. So 10th spot is this 5, the one right behind the decimal point. And look at the number behind it, it's 9. 9 tells me to round up. So my final volume is 523.6 feet cubed. Okay? So there's my final volume for that. So, first of all, just by looking at those, we answer part 1. Which shape has a larger volume? So the larger volume here is the sphere, because it's 523.6 feet square cubed. The cylinder was only 301.6 feet. So, sphere is your answer to part 1. How much more volume does it have? So obviously to do that, we just have to subtract our volumes. So, I'll do 523.6 minus 301.6, and that will give me 222 feet cubed. So, how much more volume does the sphere have? It has 222 feet cubed more volume than the cylinder. So that's one of the more complicated problems you'll have, where you have to compare volumes, but I have seen plenty of problems like that as well. So, hopefully you understood that. Hopefully that made sense. Like I said, anything with volume, you're just following your formulas. I'm trying to fill in the information you know to get what they are asking of you. Thanks.